So yesterday, Duke and I were out back working on the fence line, the first 300 feet, way in the back beyond those trees and everything. We came up here and we got inspired to do a few kind of domestic-ish things around here. So we took some stepping stones that were in another spot, and I should say, I finished it, but yeah, we got the stepping stones. I love these. So when we come through the gate, there'll be a fence across here, and that's our driveway. So like if we come home, especially at night, we'll usually just park right here, and then we'll be able to come in the gate. And I got stepping stones up to, I had like rubber mats and stuff here, and it looked really tacky, like this kind of mats all over the place, and these mats that, yeah, look tacky. But yeah, so picnic table, Duke built, and there's our little sitting area when it's just he and I. And then the other day we bought this great big cantilever umbrella, so it stands out there, and you can swing it over the picnic table. Right now we have it swung over just to see where to put it for our chairs. Looks like I'll have to move it a little bit. And then we took a gate that was here, and the posts, which were in cement, took us a little while. We took the gate off and we put it over here because this will be my little walk-through gate for when the fence is finished up front here. So we've got gates and no fence. But fence will be coming real soon before Duke's surgery. So this will be the little gate I'll go through, and to get into the horses, so that I don't have to walk on the outside, like go through the brown gate, walk on the outside along the driveway there, go through that big huge gate to go in. And that's the loafing shed, which only needs a roof now. We haven't bought the roofing yet, but yeah. So, and then I have pots here. I'm gonna grow lettuce and just salad things in there for us, hopefully, if it grows. And let's see what else. This is the Duke backed the trailer in here that he put sides on for Holland brush. And he's got a tarp on the bottom, and he can just pull the tarp out and pull the brush out. And that's how much I've put in there so far. That's one pile. Pile number 2, working on that. Decided to take a break, show you around. There's Cruz back there, walking along. And Trigger's back there. I don't know if you can see his tail swishing. And there's some of those mesquite trees. Now this is a good example of where these piles came from and why. Because if you want to take a walk through the woods here, see that hanging down? Those have thorns on them too. They're nasty. See all that? So you cut off a few branches and kind of limb them up a bit so that you can walk around. We had to do a lot of that in that loafing shed area and around where I feed the horses back there in the back, so that I could even like stand over those feed containers and put feed in there. So yeah, that's kind of what we did yesterday. And today I am doing, like I say, all this brush will be gone in that trailer, and then I'm going to take down this little fence because it Won't be keeping the horses in. You see it here with the little, it's only like 3 feet tall. And that's all coming down just one side, right about to that tree-ish, and to where we took that little gate out. And that post is probably in concrete too. That'll have to come out. So this will be just a walk from the RV in our backyard there, right to in here. There will be a fire pit right in this nice clear area here. Right around this area, I guess. And then this is our dance floor. There's a few of these stones missing that Duke got from a different area. They're not exactly matching, but he's gonna put those 7 stones along here. And then we have this cute little 2-step and dance floor. And that bench is gonna go in the yard, I think. Or not, maybe it'll stay there by the dance floor. And your truck. I'll just show you quickly what I did yesterday. I'm just documenting all this really for us, but you get to see it too, because, or maybe not get to, maybe you don't want to, but so see, I took these heavy duty, really stiff and strong wires off of the telephone poles that we're using for the loafing shed and some of the fence posts, as you can see. And I had all this wire, just usually one strand of wire going up one side with a bunch of really herky U-nails, which I love, and I saved some of those. I made a little clothesline for us to kind of air out our sweaty saddle pads and cinches, maybe even our helmets. Got these nice big clamps for clothespins. And like this, I just, this is good for just hanging something over it. So I repurposed that. I have one over here too. So I've already got my sweaty saddle blanket and girth on there, and then a towel. Cruz gets sweaty, so I let him rub on a towel really good when we get back. So I'm a good mama. And there's one of our first, actually, obstacle. So it's just got, walk up here. It just gives you practice like side passing and standing still, and lots of skills actually involved in just this one simple little challenge. So you can walk up, and there's some weight to this bucket so it won't blow off or anything. And I guess that's all I can bore you with right now. Thanks for watching. Rendezvous, Arizona. Over and out.